Wednesday the 17th of December, and I thought I'd take you along for a little day in the life. However, today is a little bit different because it is almost Christmas and I've been, shall we say, very productive, which means I have a little less work to do, which is lovely. And yeah, you can just come along with me and see what I get up to. So it is currently 5:15. I am about to go to the gym. The downside to now going back to Pure Gym is it is about a half an hour drive, which makes my mornings, like my wake up time, a little bit earlier. So I got up at 5:45, but that's okay because I was asleep by 8:15 last night. So I've had my 8 hours. So I'm off to the gym. I'm actually going to be training with Marcel this morning. We're going to do upper and conditioning, and then I'll take you along for the rest of the day. Come on. Have you got another? Drive all the way. Head up, up. Come on. Yeah. To do a bit of a balancing act. Right, hopefully this is going to stay because it's fallen down about 5 times. So I have just been in Costa and I've just got loads of work done. I've actually had the most productive hour and a half ever. Let me turn down Michael Bublé. So that was good. And something I was meant to say in the introduction this morning that I forgot about and then remembered when I was in the gym. On Monday night on our client call, I had a conversation with all of the ladies about Christmas and their approach to Christmas and what's their healthy, so to speak, way to do it. And I truly believe that there are 2 healthy ways to approach Christmas. Now the problem is most women actually fall into the 3rd category, which then results in them blaming Christmas as the problem and the reason why they're not in the position that they want to be in. So let me explain. 2 different ways. First one is you're someone that has got really high standards and you want to continue those standards throughout the Christmas period. So you continue to train, do your steps, you track your food, and you only have 2 or 3 days where you overindulge a little bit with friends and family. Amazing. That's number 1. Number 2, again, really healthy way, is you are doing what you need to do, but you've had a couple of events on here and there, and you've only, I was going to say gone off track, that's not even the right phrase. You've allowed yourself to enjoy those events, but straight after you're back to it. You've not self-sabotaged in between. You're just doing what you need to do that makes you feel great, but also enjoying the events as well that are going on. And then you potentially have a bit more going on in the week of Christmas, so you take a few more days to overindulge, right? And that's also totally healthy, because what you've not done, which is the 3rd thing, is gone, fuck it, it's November, Christmas is coming, let's just write off the next 2 months. And that's unfortunately something so many women do. They literally just make a decision to ruin their own progress, to ruin the habits that they've been trying to build, to just self-sabotage. And it's really sad to see so many people do that. And that's why then what happens is women create this story in their head that is not true, which is Christmas is the reason I haven't got results. But the thing is, Christmas is never the reason. Like, you overeating for a few days is not going to cause you to put on loads of weight. It's not going to cause you to ruin your progress. What you do in the lead up to it is the problem. And if you are constantly self-sabotaging, if you're writing off 2 months, then of course you're going to feel like shit by the time it comes to Christmas. Of course you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself. Of course you're going to feel awful by the time it gets to the 1st of January, and then you're going to be going, new year, new me, got to restart, and you fail by the end of Jan because you're not actually changing the problem in the first place. So basically the message of what I'm trying to say is, if you are going to have a couple of days of overindulging, go and enjoy it. I'm going to be doing the same thing. If you're having maybe a week of it, whatever, like, have fun with it, right? But if you're feeling horrendous right now, it's because you've not done what you need to do in the lead up to it. So maybe just take note of that for next year. But the habits and behaviours to change that don't start in November next year. They start pretty ASAP. So don't then put this on the back burner, because I'll also guarantee this will be something that's affecting you Easter time, summertime, birthdays, whatever celebrations it is throughout the whole year. It'll be the same habits repeating themselves. You blame an event, but the event is never the problem. What you do around the event is the problem. I hope that helps. Right, anyway, done my work for this morning. I am about to quickly head to the shop because it's Dom's mum's birthday, so I'm going to get her some flowers and go and see her a bit later on. But after the shop, I'm going to go and see my friend Jade and her little girl Isla, and give Isla her Christmas presents, and then yeah, I'll take you along with me. So goods secured. Also, if you haven't seen, Tesco, what's it called? What's their clothing section called? Can't remember, but it's very good, and there's a massive sale on, so I might do a little haul later and show you what I got. However, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it looks amazing on the hanger, and you know when you see something in a shop and you're like, oh yeah, I can wear it with that and that'll look great, and then I just have a feeling it's going to be a disaster. But who knows, we'll try, we'll have a look and see. So off to my friends now. So it turns out I've not actually been that great at this vlogging stuff today. I said I was going to take you along with me, and I forgot to bring my camera into Jade's house. I also can't talk, clearly. Forgot to take my camera into Jade's, and then I've just been in to see Cheryl very quickly, and I also forgot to take my camera in there. So it's a great start. Anyway, off to Dom's mum's now. She loves a little cameo appearance, so I'll definitely remember my camera in there. And then after that, I am back home to work for the evening.
Do a video, she says. I'm terrible at this. Anyway, had a lovely visit from all the girlies today. Rach popped round with some flowers, which was lovely. My daughter and my granddaughter popped round with flowers, so thoroughly spoilt today.
Obviously, I forgot again to film because we were just chatting so much. I just got carried away. So Helen sent me her little cameo appearance herself. I have just got home and I've currently got on, let me turn this around. I've got on the first pair of trousers that I got from Tesco. Now, I don't know if the lighting's not doing them any good. I don't know if I don't like them. I don't really know. I wouldn't wear them with this. I'd probably wear them with like a white maybe top, yeah, to match the stripes. They're brown. I'm not sure if it's showing up on the camera, but yeah, not sure. I feel like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I feel like I need to have my hair done nicely and have makeup, like nice makeup on, to fully try on outfits and see if I like it. But these are the first pair. Let me show you the rest. Okay, so this is next. I don't think I like this. I also think it's a bit too big, but this, you know, when something just looks so nice on a hanger, this just looks awful. Also with my socks there, but yeah. So this skirt is definitely going back. Yeah, this is definitely, oh my God, this looks worse. This looks a lot worse than it was meant to look. I quite like the trousers. I feel like they're quite, no, actually, no, I've looked behind, they're not actually that nice. So this is going back. So basically, it was the most unsuccessful shop. I don't know if I'm going to keep the brown trousers. But anyway, never mind. I was going to wrap up this vlog here. However, I realised I'm not really showing you much today. So what was meant to be like a really exciting day, showing you what I got up to, has just turned into basically videos of me talking about absolutely nothing. So I'm going to continue this vlog a little bit tomorrow. I'm going to talk, in fact, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to talk about. You can wait and watch the next video. Good morning. It is now Thursday, the 18th of December, and I'm clearly just very rubbish at doing these vlogs. I feel like I just get into such a flow with stuff, and then I'm like, oh, forgot to record it. But nevertheless, here we are. So I'm not going to take you along today because there's not really anything to take you along. I'm literally at my desk pretty much all day today. I'm going to train at my local gym this afternoon. And then that is about it for the day. So I'm not going to take you along, but there was one thing I wanted to chat through to almost end this video. And that one thing actually ties in with what I was saying yesterday about the different approaches to Christmas and what's healthy, what's not so healthy. And I know that a lot of you will be more than likely beating yourself up right now and you're thinking, well, I screwed it up in November and most of December, so I might as well go fuck it and go and eat and drink everything. But please understand this. You have the power to change the trajectory of your goals, of your results, of your life at any given moment. So if you're on the 18th of December deciding to write off the rest of the month, then bigger fool you, because you don't need to. And even if you literally have, an event on every single month, threw me off that line. Even if you have an event on every single day, it doesn't mean that the rest of the day needs to be thrown off. So like, make decisions that serve you. Stop being a victim to, oh, I've done this, I've messed it up, or whatever the attitude is, because it's just poor. And like, you can genuinely change it at any given moment. We've got to stop falling into this trap of, I'll wait till January. And it's not, I understand to some extent why people do that, but that has to change at some point, because you can't do that every year. So change it right now. If you've got a meal out this weekend, then don't write off the rest of this week, because you don't need to. Like, make decisions that are honestly going to serve you, because you can still go and enjoy that meal and still make progress. And that's the thing that a lot of women don't understand. So look, I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm unsure if this will be my last one before the end of this year. I haven't decided yet, because I'm going to take a little bit of time off work. I'm feeling very mentally exhausted and I need to catch up on some sleep. I need to just have some rest. I need to have some time with Dom and family and friends. And I want to go into the new year with, I don't know, just my focus being solely on what's important to me. This year's been like such a huge year for me, and so many changes have taken place, like good, maybe not so good, but everything's led me to this point. I feel like everything has worked out in the way that it was meant to always work out, and I feel like that's always the way. So as I said, I'm going to take a bit of time off. I'm going to stop setting my alarm so early and I'm going to enjoy Christmas. Yes, I'm going to eat a little bit more, but I'm still going to train. I'm still going to do my steps. And also because it just makes me feel good. Like, I don't want to feel, this lighting is doing me wonders. I don't want to feel horrendous by the time it gets to Christmas Day or New Year's Eve. And I certainly do not want to wake up on the 1st of January and be like, right, got to restart everything. Because honestly, I did that for so many years and it was the most painful, frustrating thing ever. I just want the 1st of January to be another day. And I think that's something that you should all strive for. Because when you get to that point with your journey, it's like a weight's been lifted. And I'm not saying you can't set new goals for January. I'm just saying it shouldn't need to be this drastic change that you make on the morning of the 1st of January. Or for a lot of you, if you're hungover, it'll be the 2nd. But you shouldn't need to make drastic changes. It should just flow nicely. So I hope this helps. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching my absolutely horrendous day in the life because I forgot to film so much. But I think that's also testament to the fact that I'm trying to be really present when I am seeing people with friends, etc. I'm trying not to constantly think about work and being pulled in 101 different places. So, you know, always look on the bright side, right? But thank you so much for watching, and there might be another one before the end of the year. Who knows?